Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering NymphMiniica MegaGuard are troublesome browser hijackers, and VEPI Ransomware joins the Stop Djvu ransomware family. NymphMiniica is a type of browser hijacker that affects web browsers like Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, often without the user's explicit consent. This software modifies browser settings, such as the home page default search engine and new tab page, to redirect users to unwanted websites. These hijackers are typically bundled with freeware or shareware downloaded from the internet, making it easy for them to enter a user's system. Why is NymphMiniica potentially troublesome? NymphMiniica is considered potentially harmful for several reasons. Unwanted redirects. NymphMiniica changes your browser settings and may redirect your searches to unfamiliar and potentially harmful websites, disrupting your browsing experience. Potential privacy invasion. It can track your online activities, collecting information such as search queries, browsing history, and even IP addresses. This data may be sold to third parties, leading to an onslaught of unvetted content. Potential security risks. By redirecting you to unreliable websites, NymphMiniica may expose you to possibly harmful software, phishing attacks, and other security threats. How do I remove NymphMiniica from my PC? Removing NymphMiniica involves several steps to ensure that it is completely eradicated from your system. Here's a comprehensive guide. On Windows 11, open Settings, then select Apps. Apps and Features. Look for any suspicious or unfamiliar programs installed around the time you started experiencing issues. Uninstall these programs. You should also look for and remove any associated extensions from your preferred browser. For Google Chrome, open Chrome and click on the three dots in the upper right corner. Go to Extensions. Look for extensions related to NymphMiniica or any unfamiliar extensions. Remove them by clicking the trash can icon next to each one. For Mozilla Firefox, open Firefox and click on the three lines in the upper right corner. Go to Add-ons and Themes. Extensions. Identify and remove suspicious extensions by clicking the three dots next to each one and selecting Remove. For Microsoft Edge, open Edge and click on the three dots in the upper right corner. Go to Extensions. Find and remove any malicious extensions by clicking Remove. After removing extensions, don't forget to reset browser settings to their default state. Some browsers do not retain personal customizations after the reset, so make sure you save your preferences before you reset your browser to default. Finally, run a full system scan with anti-malware software. Use reputable antivirus or anti-malware software to perform a full system scan. Software like Spy Hunter can detect and remove browser hijackers and other threats. By following these steps, you should be able to remove NymphMiniica from your PC and restore your browser to its normal functioning state. Always be cautious when downloading and installing software from the internet to avoid future intrusions. MegaGuard is a fast-spreading browser hijacker. Why are browser hijackers potentially harmful, and how can you remove MegaGuard? Browser hijackers like MegaGuard may pose potential risks to your online security and privacy because of the following. Changes to browser settings. Browser hijackers may alter your browser's settings. They typically change your default search engine, homepage, and new tab page to redirect your searches and traffic through their controlled domains. This can disrupt your browsing experience and make it difficult to use your preferred search engine. Potential privacy concerns. Browser hijackers often collect your browsing data, including your search queries and visited websites. They can sell this data to third parties or use it for targeted advertising. Exposure to unwanted content. Browser hijackers may redirect you to unreliable websites, including phishing sites, fake tech support pages, or even sites that distribute potentially harmful content. As a result, it could expose you to potential security risks. Persistence. Some browser hijackers are designed to be persistent and difficult to remove, making it frustrating for users to regain control of their browsers. To remove a browser hijacker like MegaGuard or a similar threat, follow these steps. Uninstall suspicious programs. First, check your installed programs and extensions for any suspicious or unfamiliar entries. Remove any programs or extensions that you didn't intentionally install. Remove browser extensions. Open your browser, click on the menu icon, and navigate to the Extensions tab based on your browser's settings layout. Remove any suspicious extensions. Reset browser settings. Go to your settings menu and restore the browser to its default settings. Please note that a full browser restore may delete your personal customizations, so don't forget to save them before you reset your browser to the original defaults. Check host. Browser hijackers can modify the host file to control your browser's behavior. You can check and reset the host file to its default state. Use a reliable anti-malware program. Run a full system scan with a reputable antivirus or anti-malware program to ensure no potential threats remain on your system. Change passwords. If you suspect any accounts have been compromised, change your passwords to enhance security. Remember that prevention is key to avoiding browser hijackers and similar threats. Be cautious when downloading and installing software. Avoid clicking on suspicious links or ads. And regularly update your operating system and security software to stay protected. Every week, new strains are added to the Stop Djvu ransomware family, and this time it is VEPI Ransomware. Like other variants, this version locks target files and then demands a ransom fee to restore file access. Malicious programs like VEPI Ransomware can be distributed via software bundles. So if you tend to download freeware or pirated apps via torrent or cracked software sites, you may end up installing similar threats. VEPI Ransomware locks most of the popular file types, including photos, music, documents, and videos. During the file encryption process, VEPI Ransomware adds the VEPI extension to the affected files and leaves a ransom note on the user's desktop and in every folder that contains encrypted files. When VEPI Ransomware is downloaded and installed, it employs the AES encryption algorithm to lock up target files. More often than not, information stealers like VDAR and Zeus are deployed alongside ransomware. And this allows hackers to access sensitive user information before encrypting the files. Thus, it is possible that VEPI Ransomware comes with an info stealer as well. Once the file encryption is complete, VEPI Ransomware demands a ransom in exchange for the decryption key. The decryption key costs $980, but the ransomware's operators will offer a 50% discount and only charge $490 if the victim contacts them within the first 72 hours after infection. The hackers can be contacted at supportfreshingmail.top and datarestorehelp@airmail.cc. However, we discourage establishing contact with the ransomware owners, as there is no guarantee that they will provide decryption tools after payment or even communicate with you. It is important to note that the VEPI ransomware does not just encrypt data. It may also attempt to delete all shadow copies of the affected files stored on your computer. This can make it extremely difficult and nearly impossible to recover your documents and data. It is highly recommended that you do not attempt to pay a ransom for a decryption key, as this does not guarantee you will get access to your encrypted files. Instead, focus on methods that could help you restore your data and protect your system from similar threats. Additionally, anyone who suspects their system has been infected with ransomware should immediately disconnect plugged-in devices from the affected computer because ransomware may spread across several devices on the same network. How do I deal with the VEPI ransomware infection? To protect yourself from the VEPI ransomware attack, you should practice safe web browsing habits like refraining from opening email attachments from unknown senders and downloading programs from unreliable sources. You should also have a reputable malware remediation tool installed on your computer. That way you can regularly scan for elements associated with this troublesome infection and other malware. Also, to reduce the potential damage of a future ransomware infection, please consider backing up your files on an external hard drive or cloud storage.
You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.